Greetings, Southern Cameroonians. Greeting everybody. I salute all now. How's everybody do good? I beg, just do me a favor. Click share as much as possible. I not say I don't take some while where nobody talk for una because I don't involve or wanting to do one or two things in Victoria and consulting my ancestors to make sure things go right. But it is my duty to always come there to educate you, the people of Southern Cameroons, and give you what the spirits that guide me and this revolution says in regards to our revolution. So let me say hi to you all. But before we want work for front, make you click share. I want to make the audience bill share for WhatsApp all side. Share very, very much. Hi, Mama Maggie. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody do good. Yeah, I hope everybody do good. Tag your brother, tag your sister. Tell them, say, Prince J. Carr, son of Victoria. It's on. First of all, as we go forward, make una punch the love sign for una self because, yes, we win. We win not because of me, not because of anybody, but because of our togetherness. We win because we don't stand as a people for defend our land. That's why we are winning. We win as a people. Yeah, we win as a people with great history, a people where they don't stand through the thicks and thorns for tell their oppressor, say they cannot be colonized in this modern day 21st century. We win because we as a people don't dig up our history. We don't dig the history of Southern Cameroon out from the graves. Out from the graves where La Republique be don't cover them. We win because we are devoted as a people. Despite our people falling every day, we have decided never to give up. The revolution is like a river that flows through the forest. It must bring down trees. But despite the falling down of trees, it doesn't stop the river from reaching its end. No. When the storm that comes down the hill passes through the forest, no matter how the trees can block that storm on the way, it must reach its destination that it was determined for it to reach. Now, before we move forward, why want to build the audience? If you know any person where it want come out this night, for say he want go watch football for Victoria, tell that person, say, make it dig a grave first. Hi, Eto Fidelis. If you know any person where it want come out for go watch, say, football for Victoria, tell that person, say, make it dig a grave first. We know the mixed words. We know the mixed words for this one. So if you are in Victoria, stay you for your house. We don't give first warning for morning. I hope so when I see the warning. The second one, you not gonna know when it will come out. When I say even the Moroccan national team, they fear for sleep for Victoria for one night. Because them they know. Even the Moroccan national team, they just arrived this midday. But they want come with security tight. They want come with security tight. They know their government don't tell them. That means they be aware. So anything will go before them this evening for Victoria or before they want to go back, make them not blame nobody. I don't tell everybody say this revolution as it go every day, we are advancing every day. You might look us and downgrade us. But wait, it go take you. You know, go believe saying that people, the way you look down on them, now they sample you so. For life, wait till the people of Southern Cameroons don't go through this dark period. Nothing where even if you there for your quiet place, if they tell you may you move, you not go move. The people of Southern Cameroons don't go through a lot. They don't go through so much pain, through so much weeping, through so much bitterness. Through so much bitterness, where if it be say you want use their pain for make a mockery at them, you go follow your head go down. I want to thank the restoration forces them for Victoria, for the great job them way they don't do. I want to thank them and I want to let them know, say the spirit of their ancestors go there with them. I, coming from the lineage of the founders of that town, standing and speaking in this revolution on their behalf. I tell you all restoration fighters from Victoria and in the whole of Akwa and Southern Cameroons, there is no element in life that is greater than water. Despite I worship the living God from heaven, I am a son from the water. My fathers worship the water, but I worship the Most High God. And I tell you, for the fact you defend Southern Cameroons, your God will not fail you. Today go be in La Republic their last day for that championship. Today go be in La Republic their last day. Please share, joining. Despite they don't force for go play that match for inside La Republic, inside Southern Cameroon. I don't see some chiefs don't come out for go pour with that libation. I laugh. I before say they go hit to the warning where we don't give. But La Republic still get the effrontery for carry the match go Victoria. No chief, no libation, no witch man go give La Republic victory. No chief, no witch man, no person go give La Republic victory. Today go be na their last day. And if the gods want make mockery to them, they go whip them very well for that field. They go get one of the highest disgrace where they don't ever get inside this tournament. They go watch. I talk to them like a son from that soil. Not only a son carrying the voice of the ancestors and speaking for the suffering people where they don't die. Today, most of una go watch. Una go watch. They the one try for humiliate our ancestors. They the one try for humiliate the blood of people where they don't die. They feel say mortal man are spirit. No, mortal man can never be spirit. Spirit define the things of the physical. Even the block that they are net like how they go watch. Say spirits of Southern Cameroon, spirits and souls of those the way they don't die. They be very angry. Any other game for people play for Victoria, but since they want try for come in, they go watch today. No say they make the worst mistake for come for that soil. I tell you, some of una used to doubt what they talk. I'm a football fan. Una go watch and today una go see. Now, without leaving all that behind as the audience debut, I'd already given una the small brief introduction. So please, if you get your people for Victoria, I not say everybody, I'd already get information. They meet the town said be already tight with security, but everybody they home. So I come for do this live show at this time for first give una another warning, so that may some man not talk say yeah. Now may we go to some small top points the way I want to talk today. Yeah, I don't day online. Why the audience debut? I don't the year of Abdul Karim. I be really want come talk some very short live video today about Abdul Karim and the revolution. Not only Abdul Karim, every patriot waiting for ground. So as you join me, I pray may the God and my ancestors bless me with wisdom, make a talk for una. Hey, Brownie Eric. Our brothers in the bushes, they know what they will do. They are being guided by our ancestors. Things they go happen where it get for happen. Nobody no time where it go happen, but it go happen. If something get for happen, it go happen. They do watch. Yeah, now why that we for Watana Wata we get for continue. As I be telling her last time, we get for learn for bring our brothers more, especially those the way they do for ground zero. All of them, if you want to join Watana Wata, pure Southern Cameroonian, if you want to join, please. I be watch my brother Pony long yesterday, he talk for una. If you want to be part of Watana Wata movement on ground zero, we like you. We youths then get for enjoy that town. Look the way Nigerians, young boys, they run Mercedes or run kind BMW for their country. You think say you know if you drive? No, but when you want come now, foreigners they handle your custom duty. If you fight for this war for Southern Cameroon, you don't must fight for go bush, go carry gun. No. Only as some of una they stay for una house today, they respect that lockdown for Fako. Now a great fight. As a youth for Southern Cameroon, this fight now you. I be tell some my fellow person the other day, I say, some of una they wonder why Nigerians they make so much money. And make I touch this one before I come for this my show. Why the audience debate? Might just take this talk as because of that small comment where my brother Brownie just put. So why the audience debate before I enter Abdul Karim? Some of una don't say, especially these musicians and actors. Most of una the worry why it be say una things the una they do, you know, the sell. Una see that DJ way he make small video, the advice TY in Cyril. That DJ way make that small video, the advice in Cyril from Dubai on how Nigerians they promote things. Say that they are La Republic Minister of Culture, they kill them. I believe that some of them go learn. You see this war, now the only place where a youth fit define itself. Just check and say, you from Southern Cameroons and you, one person from Nigeria, una come diaspora the same day. Ask yourself, say, which man will succeed quick. Una two, they just put una for diaspora. I tell you some secrets. What will tell some my fellow Cameroon youth for Southern Cameroon. Please, if you watch, share, and I believe if you be youth, wherever you watch me for this particular point, tell your fellow brother, make it educate them. Most of una want to see Nigerian youths in the past for una corner. Now, so una the shake. Now, because of see, they be so determined to fight. They be so determined. When Nigerian youth enter Europe, the same day with Southern Cameroon youth or any youth for Africa, as it can, maybe they go give you the same money, or maybe all una be asylum people, una don't go seek asylum. They go give una that same day 50 euro or 100 euro or $100. Then Nigeria Pekin, maybe you and he una go come out, una go buy iPhone. He go take that iPhone, he go send them for Nigeria. That very day, go send them for Nigeria. The next day, they go send that iPhone. But you, when you there for inside here, you not go fit buy that iPhone, send them. You go tell if you buy that iPhone, send them. Cameroon, where they call the Republic, they don't put phone tax. Now, you know if you send that phone, because when you send it, you go for pay tax. So finally, the phone will remain for your hand. But Nigeria picking you, they don't already fight for their country. They don't get no custom tax. Where the benefit, the way they don't struggle come for diaspora. So when you take that phone, you send them home. They sell that phone quick. They go send you back that money because no custom tax no day. By the time you wait for a check for get some small money for do something, that boy don't sell a 6 iPhone. He don't already make money, don't buy plot. He don't make money, start build house. But you there for day, they don't give una a BA for keep una. So you see the things? Now whether una see some youth, then when they don't there for bushes, they fight as like Atangaji talk of bushes and the voices. They don't understand this thing what they tell them. Now whether when they call me, I tell them this kind of truth. I tell them, say, no mind una brother, then when they there for town. Most of them, they don't know the principle of excellence. How for growth. Most of them, when they go school, they go past, they don't say no, they get too much sense. They don't know the principle of growth, how for wake up for grow. Now, small thing, look. The principle of growth, I be read some small book and some movie, how to become a billionaire. To become a billionaire, start from 1 penny. 1 penny. 1 penny, if you know the secret for make money, 1 penny. So, you will be youth for down, you should don't lock your ear for this revolution. Now in your own time. If you don't want to fight for nothing as a youth, just fight, say, make Victoria, get Paul. Yeah. So, I be one just give that small introduction. Longest of time, Chinaman. I want to give another small introduction before I enter my real show. Now, once again, greetings, Southern Cameroonians, and all of you, you're gonna be welcome. And also, I don't take some small time I did for my county. I be do some small things. Make things they go straight. But I don't observe so much talk on Abdul Karim. Everybody, Abdul Karim, Abdul Karim, Abdul Karim. You know one thing where I don't realize for this revolution, when somebody be confident on what you do, you know the fear. Yes. When you are confident on what you do, you are not scared. You see, when I see some people, they talk of Abdul Karim, especially Uchemba Nelson. Me, I like for I call names there now. I hear they use Bishop Carr a prayer where you go pray for Eric Tato. They say now you make Eric Tato compromise. No. Before Bishop Carr want go meet up Eric compromisation be already work as sins from Belamoki. So Bishop Carr was just going to facilitate what Belamoki be don't do. Yeah, when I want to attribute people, I will talk about Abdul Karim. Yeah. Because now the main thing that I even come live today. I don't go online, I don't see people don't write all kind thing. There is one thing in revolution. A revolution is not won by hateful attack. A revolution is not won by hateful attack. You know, be won by when you can't tell me, say, I'm an agent. When I know how they work pure-heartedly for my people. Revolution only wins so. A revolution is won by silent understanding of things, working secretly to get vital information, getting the information, you correct the person not change before we open them out. For example, most of you now see at a point in this revolution, and I think I will talk from some of the activists the way they just come. Most of you now be seeing me at a point in the revolution, I attack some particular people. Not be say that particular people they not be Ambazonian, like I have told them. When I see me at a particular point, I attack a Milan Atem, I attack Tapang, I attack Mark, I attack Eric at a particular point. Not be because of say those people not be Southern Cameroon. Now because of say those people, if when I look, there is a statement will be make where will be the talk Ambazonian first. Ambazonian first become up when activists, those activists and where some of the boy brothers they don't weaken them. The term Ambazonian first become up when we be realized and say the revolution will be more of self-interest. You know when we realize and say the revolution will be of self-interest, if we now remember back for 2016, early 2017, we will not be the criticize nobody for this revolution. We not be the talk say this one a la Republic agent. We not be the talk say this one at this back in those times. Please, if you join, click share. We not be the talk say no man. Go back go watch the video then for 2016. All we attention be then for La Republic. To early 2017. All we attention. Because we believe say people like Ayabacho, people like Akwanga and the others where they be the claim say they get longevity for this revolution. They go understand the principles of unity. They no go hesitate for come together. Especially when Bala, Patasang, and Dr. Fontem, they be talk about unity. We know say all those people, they go gather quick. Now, when the first conclave, where they be call them, after where Patasang be there, we don't come out where we hide. After that first conclave, when the first conclave be hold them, we realize will be the weight, will be already the glad activists in that time will be just come mark them and Tapang they be the prominent. Will be the glad say, hey, Ambazonia don't unite. After this first conclave, people go here. We know be the attack no leaders, will be the look what leaders them and all those for ground zero like kings. We know be there, we know this thing. You know play where we start attack. Now when the unity not come out for first conclave. And before we want to start attack, we not attack immediately. We take our time. We take our time before we want start attack. We take our time. For example, person like me, Prince, I spent 1 year and a half for inside AGC, their group. 1 year and a half. Inside their group, they were talking everything, but they never talked about unity. They're talking about promoting the AGC and ADF. The same with Sokadev. Now from there, we'll get to make Ambazonian first. Now, we don't come to a stage where, at this point in stage, the interim government don't be for on top. We wanted a government. The government don't stand on top. The government don't be now the one way it rule the people. Now, there are two things where we get to know. Abdul Karim there for ground. Abdul Karim, they like we for diaspora. Abdul Karim, as some of una di check him. Abdul Karim now just somebody where La Republic, if he make one mistake, La Republic is Queensy so. Every person get his own ideology for fight this war. Every person. Some person in own ideology, Fibina say, everybody must unite. Some person in own ideology, Fibina say, na under interim government. Now, there is one thing where we Southern Cameroonians, we lack. The power to convince. We don't know for convince people. Southern Cameroon, they don't know for convince. That means if you wake up, you talk to some person, you convince, see, that person fall for you, like how they toast woman. Most of una don't know. The best approach for all una dey for inside this, most of una for this evolution. The best approach una think say una fit bring somebody for make it deal with una. Na insult. Call it an agent. Call it something else. Where you never get credible proofs. Immediately something not sweet you. Immediately something sweet you. My man, we are not here to talk this. Please don't distract. If you are here, you want to sit quiet, Ribeto, God love, whether I rebet, Itibet, God love, sit quiet. If you want to distract, I will take you off. Yeah, if you want to sit here and concentrate. We are here educating. We are not talking about Aya and what and all that. We are talking about the revolution. So if you want to sit here, if you put a destructive comment, I will take you off. Please. We are here to educate. I'm here to educate patriots. Now, for inside revolution, as an activist, for all the lessons where we don't learn, I talk this one for Uchimba, and I go come to Fungana Morph. Because I don't even talk for group where they ask and say, I don't know how come they make Ngana Morph director of my trip to county and LGA. I don't know how come. Because for such an institutions like county and LGA, now unifying body, how you see a director of county and LGA, where before even one come to existence, we as activists, we unanimously fight for bring down that ideology of block by block, we be the creative people for quarter. Before county and LGA one be formed, it was not easy. You can't sit down for a unifying body where Ambazonians they don't fight for. The first thing you go do now for attack. A director of county and LGA, you support for the unified people. Now you support for the worker, they go make sure say the county and LGA they go for front bed. Your role the more be like an activist. Your role for the revolution, they like say you be an activist. Your role, they like say, now you your power or your role, your way for do things, you must kind of under because they say you must come to attack people for Facebook. Will not be a role. You don't already define a role. If you want to be an activist, you be an activist. If you want to be the director of my of LG and county, you be it. Now, the first thing first way it really vexed me with Uchimba Nelson. I go see talking for you whether I come on go make right up. In this period of this evolution, and the IG never ever come out for distance himself from what Uchimba they do. He never ever come out. IG never ever come out for distance himself for the way Uchimba they do. If you look the way Uchimba nurse in the Waka, he must, they really attack La Republic. You the Waka now we patronize them for inside the IG, they bring them down. I be make a small voice note yesterday. I be don't talk say if you want to make some people go back, make some particular people they fight give independence. Una tell we, all we want go na boya. Look, this revolution no be showbiz. This revolution they no dey pay no man. Say, oh, if you come here with negative comment, I block you. I don't waste time. This revolution, they no dey pay no man. For this revolution, they no dey pay no man. If you know, say you get some group of people with your ideology, where in the space of 1 year, they go give we boya. Why you the work at attack people they support the same IG? Call a meeting. Tell we say, you don't get your ideology, go feel we make all will go for back. You tell we demo come for boya, we can gladly join you, enjoy. The way some of you now they make for the revolution, let's say we don't have a competition. We don't have the way, if you say they don't take your way, you must attack the person, the convinced person, if you can't talk with some person, you give a convincing idea. No. If not be your way, they give a take their way. It's different. It is different. Abdul Karim as a patriot. Abdul Karim as a patriot for ground. If you follow the way he do his activism, Abdul Karim destroy as much for you Southern Cameroon history. I be talk last time say he go be very good if all we are people where they claim say they go school where they for ground. If they for the use na history, I be don't even make a video here to come. I say all we for the use na history. What people they for ground for attack La Republic. This revolution for don't advance so much. You see why the revolution advanced at a particular point for ground zero is history. Abdul Karim go do dock up history. He use them because La Republic is setting a trap for to make it fall. When you fight history, you feel use history. We feel use only history for Southern Cameroon. We cut off independence, we get independence. History. Sometimes, not be only gun, they give you independence. You see this gun? No, some people they used to think say only the hard way. No. Common sense no be common. There are certain things where if true we get educated elites. If we get educated elites them from ground, if we get them, you feel use history for Southern Cameroon. You defend that history. Sote, you reach at a point where if we say we will not get difficulties, we give independence. But now we are at a good point where we get the history, we get the gun, we get everything. Somebody use now the history. Then we talk say lockdown de Bamenda. Abdul Karim do come on can make posts. He call on say make everybody unify. That's his philosophy. That is his philosophy. And his philosophy will be right. If you look at for all the international documents, the way that they come out, even for BBC, they don't embarrass it to Chris. Now we for diaspora no will be Ayaba. Now we for diaspora no will be Tapang. Now we for diaspora no will be Eric. Now we will talk for back for ground, make people know. Abdul Karim, his philosophy, where he try for proof to the world, is a very high diplomatic philosophy. I'm sorry, somebody will say Prince Jekadi defend, he life always defend. But if you see the philosophy where Abdul Karim the use, if you see the philosophy where he the use, now if a diplomatic philosophy, because in terms of approach, it try to make the international world for cover up the ideology of say we are divided. It try for, but you know one thing about Una for diaspora, one thing about Una say, I don't know whether Una want make our interim government. The interim government not be people who. The interim government are the blood of Amazonia. And the blood of Amazonia, they unite everybody. But under that blood, we are the IG. The interim government, not be some person waiting for that government. I don't tell you this thing last time. That's why you see me, beginning from whoever, just like how they criticize Donald Trump, and how they criticize Biden. Be you the president of Southern Cameroon, go criticize you. We know then for that kind be a regime. The why they see some of una they make. It's like some of una for this revolution. Una visa will come out for beer, come for another beer. You can be the president of Southern Cameroon. We will criticize you. Doesn't mean we will not support you. You can be a secretary of state. You can be whatever in Southern Cameroon. We will criticize you when you do wrong. It doesn't mean we will not support you. We will support you. But the way some of you will show because IG, we will be the support IG, not be the same IG. So we will the support IG. The two things so una the fail. First, na say una don't know for convince person a word to convince person and a word to distract somebody. Una don't know. That's the first. The second, una don't know an attack from La Republic and an attack on a patriot. You don't know how to distinguish between a patriot and a La Republic agent. You make hasty assumptions on a patriot and you distract him. May we go for the first convince. Convincing. Una be see me here, might just give an example. Una see Ayaba, be there here, they do that thing ADF. Most of una not be believe. Some of una what to do, una they support IG, una don't go for inside una county, where una don't go buy pins. Una be don't buy pins for Ayaba. Some of una. But to how do we do for say me we change una ideology? If we let una know say money wanna they give for pins for Ayaba. You know they do no job for ground. When do we use they will do? We go create water. Una say we little money what we get for water 40,000 last year. Una say for $40,000 we do action past people where they take 93,000 where they don't collect money. That's how you take that's how you take convince person. Now, if somebody want look, say Prince J.Carr, they talk against Ayaba. He goes, since I know they talk only against Ayaba because I hate Ayaba, but they talk against Ayaba because they receive the money, we know they see no action. But whatever don't receive small money, we don't go down, we don't go do things. That's a point of convince. Now, if you convince person by your action, that's one. The second way now your way of talking. If me, I want to convince you, and I will come out, can't just call you, say, you are stupid. Once somebody is angry, you cannot convince somebody. When you don't go outside, you don't go catch some person. You cannot convince somebody. Now, when you don't try for talk for the person 1, 2, 3, 4 times, that person no hear you. Then, if you talk, say, hey, that means this person no be the right person. Let me give you for example. Before I come out, I talk, say, Eric Tato is compromised. Despite say I be done here. Did Andre Di Carlo, you are more of a distraction. Please. Please, you are more now the same kind of philosophy this way. You are not the same kind of philosophy that this one I go for Bagoduam. It says, Jeka, open your eyes, you and see what you cannot see. What do you mean what I cannot see? Can you let me read some comments? And then the kind of say your life is very confusing. You are saying anything, you are dancing Bafia dance. You see? Elizabeth say you and is seeing what I cannot see. Do you know what I have seen? Do you know how things the world don't see? Now let me ask you, Andre Di Carlo and the other. You tell me. Give me one way where Abdul Karim be compromised. Give me one way where Abdul Karim be a black leg. I like more talking. Because now when I saw one of the camps, one of the support interim government, one of the distract people, one of the scare people away. Give me one way. Tell me one thing where Abdul Karim don't be compromised. Drop it down there as a comment. If you don't drop as a comment, I'll block you. I'm very serious. Name one thing more debate as a youth for this platform now where they live. Where you know say Abdul Karim is a black leg as Ochemba talk. If you not drop me one thing, or you don't quiet, that means you can't have distract me and I'll block you. Because I dare the talking for patriots. I will be very patient if you tell me one thing where you know say Abdul Karim don't be compromised is a black leg. And you tell me which statistics, which characteristics where Uchemba and the others don't do before they analyze say Abdul Karim is compromised. Before one talks say Ayaba be compromised, the videos the CD for my Facebook, we brought videos of their conversations where they talk. He must not criticize. So is that your point, Elise? He has not criticized ADF. So that is your own philosophy. And the problem that we'll get up for this revolution, he has not criticized because you criticize ADF. So you see, say some of una now they destroy this IG. He has not criticized ADF. Must he criticize ADF? What is the need for him to criticize ADF when ADF is no more functionable, when ADF has been crippled? Una say now they give voice for the enemy. Now they give voice to distractors. Let's be very serious. He has never criticized ADF. You don't see this guy, whether I'm Tong, he don't come out, you can't talk. Before anyone come out and make this thing, I tell when I say, I have actually work with La Republic. I never talk that one today. We don't talk as since we make video for you. Look, some of you now it cost many people the way they die for ground. I be sorry to say it. Look and for that, Mike Kenton, he make post. Even when I don't get to come since before. I tell when I say, Capo Daniel, he girlfriend. Capo Daniel, he girlfriend, where this guy will be the work for for HSS for Nigeria. Be review Capo Daniel. Say girlfriend, he papa na general for Chad. I be don't talk that thing. Say, since say, Ayabacho. Even this guy, Kiki, I thought say Kiki not be Southern Cameroon name. I thought I said, I have a show they get link where if you be general for ground, you disobey them, they kill you. All the proofs don't be given. Why this interim government get power today where they talk as a voice of this revolution? Now because of say we for diaspora, we carry out good investigations. We not do hasty destruction like what some of them do. And the problem, that's where this interim government get down today. If you say they not come out for trash out people like Una, they feel destroy this revolution. Una just wake up overnight because Una see Abdul Karim go for mass. For play where they invite them. Where that bishop invite everybody. Una wake up overnight. Uchemba go make video yesterday. Say Abdul Karim is compromised. No proof. No WhatsApp message. No intelligence, no nothing. You wake up, you distract a patriot. Where he use his own philosophy for fight. Because of say, he never criticize ADF. He never criticize this. Tell me, how do you add value to that government? May God help some of us. Huh? How do you add value to the IG? Today for the whole Amazonia. Everybody can bear weakness in the interim government they for up. But with some of una patriots like una, now una they give dirty remarks. Now una they weaken the interim government where some people they want to look like a group. People like una. Before we as activists ever come on outside for call one person in name, if you go for my video, go see him, you go see Ayabacho, Changshu boys is still there. Now Delan go move me for that group. It took 1 year, 5 months before I ever called Ayabacho. 1 year, 5 months. It took 1 year. It not take me a day. I don't wake up overnight because I want people for clap for Mr. Abi King Kong. I get too much sense. I'm so intelligent. I know all for it. Did not wake up 1 day. I not take 1 day for wake up, just can't shout. Ayabacho is compromised. I did not take 1 day to wake up, say, Mark Barata is a chameleon. No. I did not take 1 day to wake up and say Eric Tato is compromised. I did not do that. We never, that's why I don't ask you, I don't know which kind of activist they want to be. Because an activist is a secret agent for the interim government. You can spend 1 year looking for something just to keep this interim government up. That's why when I look the job where Uchemba do, I feel really bad. Because if you see, it mostly got demoralized people where they be the good secret agent. Look for how many, now so get how many female activists where they come out do live show. Ma ask some of una, who na so na support this interim government. You know, say the voice of a woman be very strong. You know so. The voice of a woman, it be very strong for revolution. Do you know that? We just look some of una they do am. I just laugh. Do you know say the voice of a woman be very strong for revolution? You know so? Do you know say the voice of a woman get very strong? Uchemba come for this revolution. Before Uchemba one come, We get strong women. Strong women. The first place where Uchemba starts now ABC. ABC TV. ABC TV where you get patriotic woman them. You know what it mean when a fellow woman see a young fellow woman like he participate for the revolution? You know start. The first start now we chat. Look, if you don't know, let me tell you something. Uchemba is more working like a secret agent. It's more working like a secret agent to destroy the interim government. I'll give you strategies. Maybe you don't know, but this will tell you. Let me tell you how I should I look at. If you look first, they start now with ABC, when at the powerhouse. That for them they start ABC. When they start for ABC, message where Lady Casey be sent them for them privately. They carry and put her up. Whether Lady Casey be forward and no be no, they carry and put her up. Now, he not only do it destroy ABC where the ladies, the way they be keep ABC hot, they know they. Lady Casey now, know they get for ABC for come up. Cuckoo Blinks, Uchemba, fight Cuckoo Blinks, fight Secretary Comfort, and then fight Benji Viviv. Fight all young women them. I don't understand. Now all the women, they don't go shit down for back. We know the see no young female face. We not see somebody say Prince J. Carr went astray. I did not go astray. That's why if me Prince, I'm very focused. If you ask, go watch every of my live show. Every year I do like this. I left this revolution, activism like this that I used to do, and I went behind to go do what you are hearing today in Fako. What you are hearing today in Victoria is what I went behind to do. And with our brothers of Watana Wata. So I did not go astray. And let me tell you, in the Anglo-Saxon culture, we criticize a government. We are not building a beer government. In the Anglo-Saxon culture, it's my right to say this person is qualified. And this one is not qualified. That's an Anglo-Saxon culture. That's my own personal view. But I cannot call that person I cannot call that person a black leg. When I came here last week, I said Bishop John is not fit to be the Secretary of Defense. Did you hear me say Bishop John is a black leg? Did you hear me? I know Bishop John is a patriot. But I said he's not fit to be the Secretary of Defense. Just like today I've said it. I said Ghana Moff is not fit to be the director of my chief counties and LG. I've said it today. Ganamov is correct to remain as an activist. He's not fit to be the director of county and LGS because he doesn't have a unifying power. He's more of a dividing agent going out to attack people. If he wants to be an activist, he should do it. But you never hear me saying Ganamov is La Republique. But when you hear people like Uchemba go up on a social media live show, you call a patriot who has been in jail for 3 months, a patriot who fought hard for Secretary Chris' mother to be released, a patriot who goes to the lion den when Ferdinand Gongo and the rest are there to pass a message, you call him an enabler, a La Republique agent. Then I wonder which revolution, which IG you are supporting. I wonder which IG you are supporting. Because if we go behind to analyze what him has done, he has helped to distract many patriots of this interim government. Many. Look, the beautiful ladies who are working in ABC. Where are they today? Where are they today? Where are them today? Where are all the beautiful girls? Before he came, there were beautiful women. Beautiful girls giving their precious time. Beautiful women giving their precious time. You are not paying them. You don't give them a dime. Beautiful women, young girls who are motivating other young women to be part of the revolution. Where are they today? All of them have gone to thin air. They are minding their own personal business. Because Uchemba left from one person to another. One person to another. One. You never see him take 1 week to talk about Atanganji. Why? You never see him take 1 week to talk about something that you don't see him take 1 week to even talk about something that has to push the revolution. Either he stays quiet, he wait for when something has to come up. Pam! I've been observing him before you want to see me talk. I've been observing him for very long. For very long time, not today. I've been observing him for very, very long time. The worst child in a house is the one that finds problem with his brothers. That's the worst child. If you are papa the born una dey for house, then one of your brother, they see nothing. The only thing about find problem. He knock the one for here, take bottle, broke this one, he hate. Take a knife, choke this one. After can't take lizard break, cut this one a finger. That pikin no be correct pikin. He gets something with it for baki. We not fit there for one house. They call the house interim government. Then we get one brother. Today that brother go take na glass. He broke this one, he hate. Tomorrow he go take na colass. He cut this one a finger. The next day go take na lizard blade. He cut this one a nail. Every day you must find one person for attack. Every day. From ABC, say ABC know they bring up program for activists. When I leave ABC, when I finish. From after that, pap, when I go for Cuckoo Blinks. After Cuckoo Blinks, pap, when I go bring saga between Lady Casey, Comfort Comfu. So take Comfort Comfu, Eccentric Comfort. Can write me for my page, make can talk true. But since I don't be get that app for bring you, it won't, because they just weaken the ladies. All of them, they don't go back. Now, Uchemba, now don't be King Kong. And then everybody, they just watch you. No. You don't go can't destroy things the way we don't build. Nah. We fought hard. Those ladies fought hard. You did not pay them. They worked hard to make this interim government where it is. I don't know who would encourage you, but it is terrible. From those three ladies, the next person where they be target time, na Pony Long. Since Pony Long no gay attitude for come up, for can't talk as Prince J. Carr talk, Pony Long so she don't quiet. Now for WhatsApp people they do am. They go from Pony Long, they stop, she don't go Pony Long. From Pony Long, whoop, they come now to Wata movement. From one activist to the other. After Pony Long, Wata movement, they jump for Prince J. Carr. From Prince J. Carr to then Abdul Karim. For the same interim government. And then you tell me you work for the revolution? No. I never see one day, na your LGA did that. If you know you are a patriot, go to your LGA, go make things happen for day. If you know, look, Andre Di Carlo, I'm sorry, I'll take you off, okay? I'm not there for that nonsense. If you want to show say you are a patriot, go to your county and LGA. Go and do a job there. You get county, you get LGA. You are a youth. We spend time criticizing. Let me tell you, somebody will say, oh, Prince Jeka is talking to Uchemba today. No, I'm talking to Uchemba because he's attacking the house. It takes time for us to build the house. For big house, no be small thing. For big upstairs, for big 3-bedroom house, no be biscuit. We go sit down, we go big house. We don't put window, don't put everything. Then the next day we don't finish big house. You see our brother, the go take stone, the shooter on top zing, the boss zing. How we go struggle build interim government as a people? Then your own job what you do every day. Now for make sure say you destroy one thing for the interim government. You weaken one person. Everybody there for the interim government just they watch you. Either you there for back, you remove na voice note. Either you there for back, you do na this. We defined it that when we be still there, before some of the activists became part of government, our goal were for those who don't put Ambazonian first and this interim government. It's not about being, I'm not talking that UN is compromised. I don't say that. I don't do what you do, Elias Agbo, Hans Wedana, Hans Bobo. I don't do that kind of childish activism. I don't call people black legs. I've openly rebuked Uchemba, not once, not twice. Yes, the day he came to my live platform, I rebuked him. I said, you have my phone number. Call my phone number or send me a message. Don't come and write on my this thing. I said that. I said, don't come to my Facebook We don't attack each other's openly. We don't attack each other's openly. I said that. If me, Prince, like for example, you have other great patriots, Eriko Akaba and the rest, they'll be watching my show. Maybe if I say something here, if some of you are know, if that my phone was capable for you to see, you will see message will come now from WhatsApp from them. Prince Jekana, which you talk so. I have patriots who are watching. You will never see them drop a comment. You will never. If I say something that is not right, you will see Pony Long either up on my screen doing this live video. You see a message will come out there. Prince, now what you do so? Prince, now what you talk so? But you don't see none of these other people do it. You don't see none of these other people do it. You don't see them. You don't see none of them. The best thing they do is to criticize people. You don't do that. La Republic is there doing job. Your LGA is there. Your county is there. Go to your counties and do that. You can go to your county and go and make it hot. Your county is there. They have raised war draft. They have collected war draft. Money has been given for actions to be done. You can go to your county and spend time and fight for Amazonia. Now, let me talk about Abdul Karim. Abdul Karim, down there, many people want Abdul Karim to go to jail. Many, if you don't know. Abdul Karim, out of all the people who have supported this revolution, has been one of the most escaped goat, which has played the education philosophy, the history of Southern Cameroon, and has not gone to jail. That's one. Now, the statement which Abdul Karim made, I'm calling on Sisseku, I'm calling on Bala, I'm calling on Ayaba, I'm calling on all of them to unite as one. That is where most of you, your problem is. Let me go to it. Down on the normal thought of the diplomatic thought of our revolution, if you don't know today, is the fear for another South Sudan. That's what the international government, the fear of. I'm going to talk for Pidgin. If you don't know, the fear of why you see sometimes our revolution, they go down today, where it takes slow, why for 4 years we don't divide, no country never come stand for we say, I deal with now. Now the fear of South Sudan. I don't want to talk about it. Me and I want to assume on which Abdul Karim go the thing to prove me wrong. Now, you need somebody for Southern Cameroons. You need Southern Cameroonians, them. Where they get for proof for the international government, for the world. Say no. If Southern Cameroons get to be free, it will never, ever be like South Sudan. Let me tell you. Now, if you look the way Abdul Karim they do, even with the interim government, ask yourself, say why President Sako create Team Act. The creation of Team Act was to show the international government that despite what people say, we have a unifying factor. That's why you see Team Act is there. Because the philosophy where La Republique they use, the philosophy of La Republique, now the philosophy of division, the philosophy of South Sudan. Now, I don't tell most of you now, so when you watch this revolution, you must be very careful which is some person for ground zero talk and which is some person for diaspora talk. I don't tell now. That's why you see me, I be very hard before you hear me can't talk to some person be compromised. Since the day where I tell when I say Eric to be compromised, go watch it shows them. You don't hear again they call Southern Cameroon Amazonia. You hear the way the Takwi, just like Mimi Mefo, the Takwi na separatist group, Limbe, Northwest. My words them before one can talk for you. If you see me for this revolution, why I don't belong? Now because of say I'm an activist way, despite how I talk, despite I get angry, I keep secrets. I'm very secretive. I be very secretive. And people, the way they watch my back, papa them, the day where they look at me for back, because they know me for that. From the day where I joined this revolution, I never pick a quarrel with any person where I no get fact. I pick a quarrel with Tapang because he denied for give power for Patasang. And after 1 year, where Patasang be there for hiding, before Patasang go Nigeria, it take 1 year for Patasang for cap up for Marcellus Atanga Ishol, hard talk, forgive me, for vindicate me. For that 1 year, Tapang used all for insult me, but I be no way to be the talk. So before you hear me, Prince, I call somebody, I take very long time for talk to this person a black leg. Before I want to talk, say Eric that on a black leg, I don't receive call for down. I don't talk for ye. I tell you, but you see, say could do so, say could do that. How say could tell we say if we say we fail, that means say all we don't fail. That means say something they wrong. That means say something they wrong. But till after I say he constantly attack the head of the interim government, then I know say no, this one now something else. Then I look all my statistics, I say no, my brother, you are compromised. And you say it don't work out for all the line. Before you call somebody black leg, you must make sure say your 1 + 1 don't match, your 2 + 2 don't match. Now, Abdul Karim calling Ayaba and the rest all to join. For me, as an activist, if you look up, it is called a political philosophy for unity. You know very well. Say, La République, the struggle for use peace, unity. Here the struggle for use Southern Cameroon history and unity. You know, use the diaspora way of talking. Now, we for diaspora, we know say, Ayaba, no gay time, now this and that. Now, he therefore play with the problem, they bring heat. Andre Di Carlo, I block you, don't come back. What's the definition of philosophy? Let me tell you, Andre Di Carlo. Now, most of you are the distract people. Before some of you even want to know whether Ayaba or the others were black legs, for the name of the vex Abdul Karim column. Ma ask you, Andre Di Carlo, I don't know this name for how many years for this revolution. How many people you don't convince for bring them for this revolution, and how many people you don't distract? You see, that was a distraction. And even if you respond to them. So you see, I say, we know the convince no person. We know the convince activists. Some of them, they know the convince. Now, few people like we get Eriko Akaba, Caroline Mala, and the others where they help for convince people. Immediately somebody no walk to your way, you go tacky. You go tacky, say, he is compromised. Now, why should we tag Abdul Karim? Say Abdul Karim is a black leg. Why? Because they call Ayaba. Ayaba is not a Southern Cameroonian. Let's be real. Despite we know which Ayaba they do, Ayaba will always be a Southern Cameroonian. Seseku is not a Southern Cameroonian. Despite we know that the one thing that I tell you last time, I said, if you're a Southern Cameroon and you cannot differentiate from emotions and reality, you will fail to destroy the revolution. Now, one big problem that way most of una don't fail. Una don't know for differentiate between emotions and reality. The reality, now say all those people where Abdul Karim called them to unite, they are Southern Cameroonians by nationality. You cannot steal that from them. Even President Sako cannot take it from them. It's only the day this revolution go finish where the people of Southern Cameroon, the people of Southern Cameroon go decide whether they go take it from them. Becky Awa say, Prince J, has Abdul Karim ever condemned Siseko for creating that nonsense? It's his philosophy. It's his own philosophy. And the philosophy is very good. Because, ask yourself, say why you think say the Swiss call Abdul Karim? Why you think say Swiss call Abdul Karim? Why you think say they look up the President Sako as the president for the IG? It's because they see them as a unifying factor. In this world, in the diplomatic scheme, if the international government don't see you as a unifying factor, they can never grant you anything. Get that today. That's why we talk for some places say, this time would beat Ayaba, would send them away. They get right for go join their county and LGA. And we don't talk here. Most of you now they take emotions for destroy the revolution. Most of you now, and we don't talk here say, despite we beat Ayaba, we beat Eric Tato, we get right for straightening them up back for their LGS and county. That's how you bring a strong county. You don't bring a strong country by saying because Ayaba do this, Eric Tato do that, may they go to air. No. What if they go create a rebel group? What if they go meet up Chad? They get some friend for Chad. They get some friend for Congo. They go get guns. Tomorrow, don't be Amazonia. They enter for bush to the start fight. What? What of it? But you must prove to the international government, say, despite say these people don't do wrong, they don't delay the revolution. You send them back. That's why I come up and that's why we talk for here. I said there is no stakeholder. I said county and LGA, that the best thing will ever happen for this revolution. That's why you see me now. I didn't talk saying Ganamov be sacked. That's why you see me. I talk for you saying Ganamov be sacked because the county and LGA now supposed to be in a factor where the director of county and LGA in Ganamov supposed to unite people. You know, supposed to come up the act like an activist. That's what I'm talking for you. That's why I'm saying it. We know who they are. When you find out and know who somebody is, you bring down that person to the level which you can put the person through correction. You understand? Abdul Karim knows what Siseko is doing. Abdul Karim knows what the others are doing. But at this point of this stage we are, when you become a leader, forget when you there for that position where they invite you for Swiss. If it come out, Abdul Karim is like a leader. Don't you know that? For ground zero, Abdul Karim le President Sako. Because he don't openly challenge the union we get boss on TV. Don't even challenge Kamto. Don't challenge people. In ground zero, Abdul Karim is like President Sako. This by President Sako is the president of Southern Cameroon. But in ground zero, Abdul Karim has that respect. So basically, I talk of pidgin. He get that respect. So how do you think say somebody where the international government they look up to go belittle itself for telling like an activist? My people. How do you think somebody where international government is inviting for look for a lasting solution get for turn up for behave like the way we behave, like the way some of you would behave? It doesn't go that way. It doesn't go that way. They give him the respect that they give because they see and say he is a unifying factor. People feel here for you. And when you see somebody don't go for that place, when that person talk, I don't talk for this revolution. I say, do not follow words, follow action. Everybody when you watch me, I don't talk for you. I say, me Prince, I know the follow. Even I think what the talk, nobody no go support President Sako. That's the truth. If Ibise will be the follow na talk, nobody no go support President Sako. Nobody. Let's be real. If Ibise all man for the revolution, one follow na talk, nobody no go support the IG. True of us. Nobody. You don't follow words, you follow action. Now let's evaluate Abdul Karim's action. And is it negative to the revolution? That's why I said if you never grow above emotions, at times, you will not get reasoning. If we be following our words, no man will give 100 for world draft. No man will contribute penny for LGA. No man. No man will give kobo. But it's because we don't follow it. We follow action. That's why you see the interim government is strong. When you want to evaluate a patriot, now I really see, say many people when they don't lead this revolution, at a certain point, their points were right. Because they say, if we are not the follow people actions, for the revolution, some people wake up today, maybe they do some Photoshop, say they collect money, and they put them for Facebook, so all we go do. I really see most of them, and it's very fragile for a revolution. It's very fragile. For a revolution, where some man fit just she done, some man go just she done, he do. It's very fragile. Before you want to talk about somebody, watch the person action. Watch the person, how the person act. Don't go and just sit and then you just form. No. If you now look before you want to classify Ayaba and the others or Eric, you watch the action. Eric be the senior President Sako every day on Facebook. He not even care about the revolution anymore. He disabled the Facebook. You watch those actions. You watch what he do. Then you say, things the man don't do. Nah, things are not go again. He's already off. Actions. That's why you see America, Europe, and the other countries, they be great than Africa. Africa, they follow na talk. That's why Africans, they be good for mafia. They not be good for thinking. America, picking okay how you talk for you anyhow. When you give a promise, now that promise it hold you to the end. That's simple. When you give something, now it hold you. And that's what we learn here. That's what I learn. I don't learn what people say. I see what people do. I don't care what Seseku talk. I watch Seseku action. And I talk him. I tell very, very clear. I said he's compromised. I said if you want to give Seseku anything in jail, give him bread and sardine. I not watch what Seseku talk. I don't care what he talk. I follow. If you look me as an activist, I don't follow the actions. I don't follow what people talk. Why I supported President Sako, I did not support President Sako because he's a president. I follow his actions. Why I supported Seseku or why I support anybody is their actions. That's why I said if anybody fit talk, say go give me Ambazonia, I go free for back. Not discourage people where you know say you know fit give we. If you know say you go give me Ambazonia, send me a message, tell me date and time. Say me we come boya, we go boya. We live with the revolution. You tell me the day we ready, we are backs them for fly Cambodia. But if you know say no fit do am, no distract others. Where you never get credible, you don't get no credible proof. Don't do it. Don't do it. If Abdul Karim, the work with La Republic, may I tell you, may I round up this show small time. If Abdul Karim, the work with La Republic, I become here last time as an activist, I teach you now how person they fall away. Not be about calling somebody say black leg. I don't watch on attitudes, and that's why I just say one for this revolution and the spirit of my ancestors that they give me the spirit for continue. If people be the following people, man no go stand because most of our actions then for Facebook, it is just say any person if you pick any dirty tomorrow, despite all the work while they work for Ambazonia, I just can't travel Facebook. Before I want to go kill me first, beat me, kill me, then maybe I don't die. My body don't rot in for ground. Then I can say, hey, it's a lie. Prince Jeka did not do it. That's how they act. That's how the new people when they don't come say they be activists because they want to see people to say that they do, that they just go quick. No. If you want to get your facts, come out for some, go sit down for some group, enter for some group, try for dig out, maybe put you for some group where maybe Abdul Karim did. Then you hear as things that they flow. You get images, you get this thing. Then you come out as Snatch Up used to come out. You put your TV. You say, I don't tell and say Abdul Karim be compromised. This is it. This is this. No be so I be do. When I don't forget this phone. No be so I do for Ayaba show them. That's how I did. The day when we come up with merciful truth, I said, I don't tell and say Ayaba show be compromised. I move all people that be there for the group. I move message. All their message was against the interim government. That they be one big government. That's what you do. You know, go just sit down. And then you did fabricate things. No. Say this man be compromised because he go sit down after he don't go meet up a cardinal. or which they call it. He can't say Ayabacho and the others, all they should unite. Now, there is a philosophy of peace. Peace, no matter how it's been said, if justice is not given, know that there will be no peace. Peace is a sign of victory if you don't know. And I just say, look, Southern Cameroonians, we have to do more of reasoning. They say common sense no be common. Peace. That cardinal come for days. Somebody say Vatican did this and that and that. First, as of now, the Vatican they lose money for inside Cameroon, inside Southern Cameroon. Vatican don't come. When you hear somebody can't talk of peace, peace. If you are a very smart person, it's a sign of victory if you don't know. Peace. When you hear somebody say peace, the one bad thing with una Southern Cameroon say, when I want to make somebody say, hey, independence, it's a lie. You never, nobody will say like that. The only day where they will can't talk say independence, now when that peace don't settle, they don't say and say wanna be unified for fight as a people. Now that day go yes on one person will start talk independence. Let me tell you, when you hear peace, no, it's victory. We don't even know where they talk, where the Muslims and the cardinal they talk. You don't know. So when you hear they don't go, they don't talk, Abdul Karim come out, can make a post. He say, I call on all my brothers to unite and whatever. That post gets so many meanings. That post he been a say, he want to show the diplomats the way they follow for a post say, truly, he's there for a unifying factor. That's a great symbol. One person, the international government, will look and say, hey, with the way Abdul Karim they handle this issue, that means Southern Cameroons, if they get independence, then they will get problem. With the way President Sako don't create him act, that means tomorrow, if Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon get independence, then they will get problem. Because the international government, they regret for what they do for Sudan till today. The international government is regretting with Sudan right up to today as I'm talking. And with the way I see, even for Southern Cameroon, I don't want to talk something here. If we don't help to clean our thoughts, if God not help we, sometimes we'll be like South Sudan. That's the truth. The way most of you act, if the beginner on a gun, before na one thing, una go don't shoot people them. I dey tell una. The way some of una dey think, if you be say the beginner una gun, before na one thing, if you say they know the follow comments, if you say diplomat know the follow comments. For example, after Abdul Karim make that post, the next day, Uchemba where he stands say the support interim government, he come up, pam, say no, Abdul Karim don't be compromised. Any diplomat go say, you see what I was just saying? Because they get their own informant them, they get organizations that they follow me on Facebook. They get organizations that they follow me. So if you just don't want me to say, just go watch on Facebook, go see what has happened on Facebook. You see, even though the guy said unity, you see, we need to give them some time. Yeah, we need to give them some time. So indirectly, you are delaying the revolution because of your way of thinking. When you know you don't beat somebody for draft board, no need for go to talk so you don't beat that person. That person inside go know so you don't beat it for draft board. We know already when, for example, if you talk about Eric Tato, Ayaba every day, you give the relevance again for become something. Look the way we do Seseko. Look the way we do meet and talk at them. Why we not talk about them? All the day for silent. Usa Milan Atem day today. You know the year nobody. Usa SCBC day. You know the year no nothing. Those things that we don't leave them. Then why make irrelevant things to become relevant? Because a comrade make a statement. That means you have doubt. And when you have doubt, doubt is the first thing that destroys victory. If somebody doubts, if Real Madrid doubt say go win Barcelona, Real Madrid will definitely lose the match. Even if you want to win Barcelona, it will win them under struggle. The IG and the people supporting the interim government as of now, they don't need to doubt. What are you doubting for? So please, let's stop. Make una stop. If some person for ground zero, they use his own philosophy for for go jail, for be able to preach the gospel of this revolution, no follow thing where he talk, follow the action. Adibekuna. And the Uchemba is style for the worker from one brother, for inside the same IG. It's not helping the IG, it's killing the IG. I pray say the IG go tell you. His style from moving from one patriot, one this, one after, because of say he own thinking where he get that for he hate, he no work with this other man. If na so be the do nobody enough for support this IG for don't go down. If na so be the do, if for come enough for me talk nobody. Kojo Brown, I'm calling names because the names were called out there. If you are just joining the show, Kojo, we have been calling names here. Because we have to be one another. You don't come in to destroy patriots. But before you came to the show, we have been calling names. Please. Okay? So, please, if you want to talk to a patriot, do it in the background. If some person in own philosophy, most of you now, when I don't go destroy me, people don't coach me. Someone are here for people because of say, oh, Prince J. me to get to. Look, for example, my Facebook request, I get 1,500. I get 1,500 Facebook requests. Then imagine, say, how many messages I feel get. For my page, I get close to 5,000 people that don't follow the page. For this page, close to 5,000 that they follow the page. Imagine, say, how many messages I feel get. Now, when you write me, maybe I don't respond. Some person go talk for you, DT. You go take another DT, but you don't know me. But a true Southern Cameroonian, go watch my action. Me, I never talk about, but I watching the actions. You know, if you tell me, say, Secretary Chris be compromised. Because Secretary Chris make a statement, and I say, yes, Secretary Chris is compromised. That's stupidity. You know, if you tell me, say, President Sako is compromised, or the others, then why I don't talk. If you talk to somebody is unqualified to do a job, yeah. If Secretary Chris not do the job fine, if he talk say, hey, Secretary Chris is not fit for that, if he talk so. But I know if he talk say Secretary Chris is La Republique, it's an enabler. I cannot. When you know say you don't pay a price. Abdul Karim was in jail for the revolution. Then you go up, you say it's an enabler. Nah, that's very wrong. That's very wrong. And most of you are out there supporting that. If La Republique know, because then too they get their agents on Facebook, they go join you for promote that. And the worst thing I say, you don't know who be the person where they behind every Facebook page. You don't know. You don't know who is behind a Facebook page. Any person, if you create a Facebook, just look, for example, Nana, I block Andre DiCarlo. He come out with another Facebook, come back for this show. Just look. If you calculate how many Facebook we get, I block it for here with the other one. He come out with another Facebook. Just check how many they get. Look, Ernest Ndokong, Seseku is still in jail. Seseku can never help La Republique. Nobody can help La Republique. The only people who can help La Republique is me and you. When you make a statement, Seseku is in jail, helping La Republique, then La Republique will know that Seseku has something to do again. The earlier all of us will know that, the better. You understand? And the statement we talked about prisoners, it was not only me. Voice note of Seseku was there when Bala was in jail. No, once a general is under captivity, he loses his mandate as a general. That one will not change. It will never change. The day Seseku went to jail, he is not the president of Southern Cameroon. Because a man behind bars can never give you freedom. Simple. We started it with Bala. Bala never ruled from jail. Then with Patasang, they were the ones who joined and gave Tapang and Mark power. So Seseku is not different. If Bala was in jail and the others were out, struggled and gave Mark and Tapang power, they want of Seseku. Seseku was Patasang that went down for Seseku. So it's not something strange. He can never cause confusion. If he does it, he will do it for himself and his family. He cannot do confusion for the revolution. He can never. He can never do any confusion for the revolution. If Sese could do any conviction, he will do it for himself and his family. What happened for Barrister Bobala will happen for him. It can never change. It can never. It can never, because his actions are what have put him in that place. So that's why I said we follow actions, we don't follow what people say. Have you seen that in the case of Seseko? We follow his actions. His actions to leave America to Nigeria that made them get to La Republic. That's what he has been there. He has to give us a clear statement when he's out someday before we start thinking. So that's the same thinking we need to use. The same with Abdul Karim. His actions to bring a dialogue for us. He went to Switzerland for a dialogue and he came back, he was in jail. In that jail, he did not get compromised for 3 months. He came out for that jail, fought for Secretary Chris' mother to be released, and keeps talking about the revolution. Then you wake up one day without no clear proof because he attended a mass and made a Facebook post. We call him an enabler. Please, let's stop. So, thank you, Southern Cameroonians. I just can make this short video. Make all una stay blessed. Stay blessed. And I beg me will get the talk. I don't call names in here because the names they don't continue for they do the things. Yes. The names they don't continue for do the job where they do. We never ever not be so we take and make this interim government strong by calling people where they support this revolution. Enabler. If anybody get any question, may drop them. I go answer. If you get any question, drop them. I go answer. La Republic, they flop for this Facebook pass we. Some of you don't know. They flop for this Facebook pass we. Plenty. They flop for your pass we. Remember, the population of La Republic is above Ambazonia. We did 26 million. Highest Ambazonia go be at 10 or 8 million or 9. La Republic, they almost 16 million. So they flop for this Facebook, especially now with black legs. So we have to be wise. Please support your own. Strengthen your own. Stop the go online, the tag people, name where you never get evidence. Please. Stop. Stop. At the Bekuna. Don't weaken him. If Abdul Karim weak, for stop the talk to the talk for ground concerning we, who go do that job? No bofuna go back on the back of diaspora, go down, they go do that job. None of una. If Abdul Karim go weak today, that means you know they go TV shows, they know go do nothing, you know they talk about how you una there for diaspora. Which of una go down? If anybody knows it will go down, okay, una continue the attack. If any of una know say you go down, go do the job where Abdul Karim did do. For the people of Southern Cameroon, as some of una claim so una be King Kong, una know everything, then continue. But if you know so you know go do am, then go back. But if you know so you go fit do am, una tell we. Because some of una just disgrace we all. I be don't talk am and I'll see talk am. If you know say you get your strategy for giving independence, tell some of we go we back. We go she done the revolution. No man no dey take salary yo. No man no dey take salary. So for people who go back, now very easy. See all the beautiful girls for ABC. Maybe they don't go back. Now let's say to Chris the come up now. Or maybe Pony long. Look all the other people for ABC. What's that? All the dinner for background. Because of too much talk. You distract people. Talk, you weaken people. How if this is about some person go to give, you go to give, even the classical we're talking, classical we start, but classical don't be attack saute so people know the one give. Kind destructive audio about the same air classical will be disappointed LGS and counties. They do action for down. Kind air classical. I mean a kind audio will be the year for weakening people. You kill the same how God, may God help some of we. That's why some of our pastors they don't go and go, she don't quiet. They know they talk nothing again for the revolution. They say, hey, some people don't decide they'll give you boy. I'm gonna wait. If any person they take salary, now me, I don't know me about anything. No, I don't know me about some person they take salary. I don't know. But for the revolution, where would they? I notice some person for diaspora carefully take salary. Maybe the president, but nobody else than the president. Maybe the person will be president get rightfully take something. Because as a president, you give your all for the revolution. You know if you work. Yeah, you go one get call from this, get call from that. You know if you get other call the way someone employ you. That man go sack you. The one are diaspora. First of all, you go work, you know they take phone. You know they take your phone, enter a place. Your phone, you remember for back. If you check your phone, only on a break. So if you be president for Saudi in Cameroon, you dey work. And then maybe some secretary of state for some country want to talk with you. They ring your phone, you dey for back. You know if you pick them because of work. Or you want to talk, una talk. Your break don't finish, you get for go. You go tell that man drop that call. Nah, the man will look you like you're not qualified. So the president get for take salary. But the rest of the people, they can manage their job with the revolution. Yeah, the rest. That's all we do, all we. You can manage your job with the revolution. The rest of them can manage their job with the revolution. Now, only president, if he take salary. Maybe with the vice president, if the job be too much for the president. Because the president did 24 on the revolution. He receive calls, he write letters, in the whole meeting. He receive calls, he write letters, in the whole meeting. So that's just it. He get right for to get a salary. His house get to be paid. He get right to get a car. He get right to get an allowance. The president has the right for that. Because he's a soldier in the diaspora. All the works, the calling and everything, he also has his own family. When he go work, no, and you want him to give victory. So the president has the right, but the others have the right to work. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Air Classico will come back. We will try as much to do our Air Classico, but make una desist from attacking people. We concentrate on any decision the way that they happen for down. Popcorn that they happen. Things that they happen for ground. Better things them. Better things that they happen for down. So, may we concentrate on the ground. May we concentrate more on the ground. May God bless all now for people that don't be online. God bless everybody. And I beg, before you want to talk about a patriot, learn first. Try first for get tangible evidence. If it be difficult, but when you wait, if God see to see and say the person be compromised, he go give him from Amazonia. I beg. God bless you now. Ndian, this question don't come up. That's why we all get for be up. That's why I don't talk for here. For example, if you ask and say, for those who they attack people on Facebook, what did happen for your county? Yeah. For those who they attack on Facebook, what did happen for their county? Now the things in that will get for the check them. What did happen for their counties then? There are many counties that will not, they happen for they. Yeah, if you talk say for now, maybe because of the can't way to go on, but I not think so. So those are things that will go come to. But if you start and now so some people will tell you say, oh, did this and that. But don't bother. There's always a time. When you wait maybe a year go, we'll start asking more time what people don't do with their ward draft. We go ask them. No bother. Stay focused. Support your county and LGA. God bless all now. Have a blessed evening.